municipalities can post on here. Municipalities can also post on here. New York City, states, community colleges, towns, villages, like I said, water districts, fire districts, school districts. But anyway, I don't know, you know what we forgot to do, Kenya, is how I can show my screen, my computer screen. I can't hear you.
Okay, so we're going to screen share. Jay, does she have that?
Yeah,
right to
share
do
your
that?
screen, yeah.
Are you able to share your screen?
I don't see a button yet.
On the bottom, it's in green.
Join auto. Nope, nothing on the bottom here. I've got chat, raise hand, and question and answer.
Make co-host, Jay.
No, yeah, she can.
You should be able to do it. He's saying on the bottom, the screen share.
Zoom. I am not seeing it here. Auto, that's audio. You know what? I can't believe we didn't do this. Facebook, maybe it's up on top here. Stream, nope, recording.
Would you like,
I'd see the leave button.
yeah, no. Is she co-host, Jay?
Sometimes it depends, I think, on what device you're on.
She's a co-host, she can.
I am actually on my cell phone and on the computer here. So does that make a difference?
On the computer, you should be able to share your screen. I don't know if it works for the app and the cell phone.
Okay.
Try again.
Yeah,
Try again now.
yeah, I don't see any green button. I don't see anything that says upload. I've got questions and answers.
Yeah,
Raise hand.
Share screen.
share your screen is there. Yeah.
I don't see it. Is it down here? No. Oh, I am so
Well,
sorry.
That's okay. We'll take a pause. So maybe you could email that to me and I'll have Jay present it on his end.
Whoops. We could. Let's see here. Oh, I accidentally got out of my Verizonware, the VMware Horizon. Let's try this again. Log in. Yes, it's going to take a few seconds. So everybody ready for the snowfall coming?
I believe, well, where we are, we're probably going to get a lot of rain.
Yeah. We're supposed to get snow at some point, probably overnight. Right now, it's just raining. Apparently, I am typing my password in wrong. I wonder if it has something to do with the VMware. Jay, do you know if that, can I share my screen with the VMware Horizon?
I don't know exactly.
I am not able to log in.
On the contract reporter or on?
On the VMware for Horizon.
So the next bet would be to send it to me and I'll.
Well, the thing is, I would show you a live version of, or a live demonstration of the website. So I don't, it's not like I have PowerPoints.
Okay.
All right, here we go. I must have been typing it wrong 5 times.
Well, we got it. We got it.
Yeah, let's just hope that button is there. I wonder if it has something, yeah, the button isn't there. I'm back online. I wonder if it has something to do, if I need to get off the phone. Oh, this is terrible. Yes, we are streaming live.
If you
Welcome to
are,
live TV.
if you're under the panelist, under the phone and not under the computer, that could be why you can't share your screen.
Oh, there it is. Yes, you are right.
That's why.
So,
It's got to be under the
okay.
computer.
So it's New York State Contract Reporter. That's how I think I logged on to this stream. So maybe that's what, could you find the New York State Contract Reporter and make that, take me off the cell phone, which says Chris McCann, and put me on the computer maybe? Jay?
Let me try.
Boy, it's getting hot in here. Do you see anything that says New York State Contract Reporter? That would be me on the computer.
I saw it there.
Here we go. Something's happening. Here we go. Okay, perfect. Excellent. There, screen, share. Okay, can everybody see the contract reporter?
Yes.
All right, perfect. Sorry about that. I didn't even think to test that beforehand. Okay, so this is the New York State Contract Reporter. This is what the website looks like. And as I said, it's the official publication of state agency procurement. Anything $50,000 or more must be posted on this website. I would like to point out over here on the left-hand side, these buttons do work. So if you want to know what was posted today, you could click on the buttons, the green button. Anything posted in the last 7 days is the orange button, and the last one, of course, is all 913 total available opportunities. Now, you probably don't want to go through all of those. That's a lot. But anyway, you do have the opportunity to. So the first thing I'm going to talk about is there are 1,465 New York State government entities in here. So what I mean is it's the state agencies that have accounts, the public benefit corporations, the public authorities, again, all the municipalities, we have community colleges, water, fire districts, school districts. So that's 1,465 people may be posting on here, agencies may be posting on here. Now, the number of people who are actually have government entity accounts, it's about twice that, 2,315. So that just gives you an idea of how many government accounts are on here. So the first thing I tell people to do after you log on, right under here where it says welcome back, and it'll have your name, not my name. Underneath that, you want to hover over the manage account button and click on the My Opportunity profile. So we're going to go through this. What we are doing here is we're going to pick what we're interested in receiving daily e-alerts. So up at the top here, again, I showed you the 53 opportunities that were posted today. Well, you're not going to want to receive all 53. You're only going to want to receive what is pertinent to you. So that's called a daily e-alert. It comes to your email about 3:30 in the morning every business day. So I do want to warn everybody that if you sleep with your phone on with the volume up, you might want to turn your volume down or turn off emails, because it is sent to you at about 3:30, 3:45 in the morning. So to receive those daily e-alerts, you're going to want to choose your categories and classifications. And I want to point out, anywhere in the website, if you see these blue circles with the white question marks, if you hover over them, it gives you a little bit more information. Like if you have a question, you can hover over, like, what is administrative and technical? What does that mean? If you hover over it, it tells you general consulting, training, research, evaluation, etc., call centers. I'm going to scooch over here. Commodity. What is a commodity? Let me scroll down. Commodities are material goods, supplies, products, construction items, etc. The next column is consulting and other services. We don't have time now to read these, but as you can see, it's consulting and other services. The next one is construction professional services. The last one is just construction. So you're going to go through here. You're going to want to receive those daily alerts, and you're going to go through, okay, what do I do? Okay, I'm an advertiser, I'm a graphic artist. Construction horizontal is here. Horizontal is anything flat, highways, roadways, bridges, etc. And it's either maintenance, repair, or new construction. Construction vertical, of course, goes up and down. So that would be buildings, rehabilitation, new construction. And you know who does this a lot is DASNY, which is the Dormitory Authority of New York. They are always working on their dormitories across the state because there's so many SUNYs that they're always, updating them or building them. We have educational and recreational, environmental, as you can see, and they're in alphabetical order. Oh, I do want to point out this facilities, maintenance, repair, and building operations. This is where you have pest control, rubbish, garbage, take away the garbage, repairs, lighting, painting, janitorial. A lot of people ask me, where do I find janitorial? It's under facilities, maintenance, repair, and building operations. We have financial, medical, and healthcare. As you can see, they're almost all here. And if nothing is categorized, we have miscellaneous. So I have a few picked here, but you know what? I'm going to turn them off. But what I will tell you, because I'm going to skip, what happens is when you choose whatever you want, whatever's pertinent to you, you scroll down to the bottom, or maybe I'll just leave safety and security up so you can see what happens. You can choose by county. The first thing here you can choose is statewide, or you can pick and choose what county you want to serve. So if you're up here in Franklin County, and maybe you just want to go to those counties up there, that's what you can choose. If you live, to turn them off, you can take them off like that. If you're down in New York City, again, you can do the same thing, or Long Island, there you go. You can just pick Nassau and Suffolk, and maybe that right there. That's all the New York City. It's up to you. And then the next step is to pick your ad types. What I tell everybody is to choose all ad types first in the beginning, so you can get used to what comes in your email if you're only interested in general or anything under $50,000. I just want to highlight this right here. Discretionary purchasing is anything under $50,000. So that could be like a $10,000 painting job, possibly. Or maybe they just want to purchase one item, which will be like $3,500. So that's where this will be. Now, they are not mandated. There is no law that states that they have to post on here under $50,000. So it might not be on here. I do want to point out the discretionary procurements between $50,000 and $500,000 are only for MWBEs. So only MWBEs can bid on these jobs. And I don't understand, there's a law, there's something in law, I think it's Article 14A. I'll show it to you later. We'll see it in a couple of ads. So I don't know how to, all I can say is that MWBEs, I really need to get educated on this. I usually do these with another gentleman who is very good with MWBE law. So I always pass it on to him, like I'm passing him the hot potato ball, or, the baseball or the football. So I always let him answer it. And I haven't educated myself on this. But like I said, only MWBEs can respond to this discretionary procurement between those two figures. We also have notice of sole source, sole or single source, continuous procurement solicitation, contractor ads. I will show you, I will talk about those later on too. Contractor ads are where prime contractors are, looking for subcontractors, either MWBEs, Minority and Women Business Enterprises, or SDVOBs, which are service disabled, veteran-owned businesses. But we'll look at those later on. We're still on the e-alerts. So the notification here, the e-alert notifications. Kenya, I'm sorry, you're going to hear the same corny jokes that you've heard before. But anyway, to turn on your e-alert notifications, this is where you plug in your toaster or your, honey, the coffee machine's not working. What's going on? Well, did you plug it in? That's where you have to plug it in, right there, the yes button. So I'm going to click on, once you do this, click on update my profile. If you're doing it for the first time, it's going to say create my profile. So I'll click on that and I'll show you what comes up. So right now, because I only clicked on security and safety, there are no opportunities, but you would see whatever, and the numbers right here, this will tell you how much is, how many ads meet your profile. You know what, I'm gonna go back really quickly just to show you. I'm gonna click on, sorry, everybody, if it's going too fast, whoops. I'm not gonna click on that. This is the construction right here, these two columns. I definitely memorized that, I can tell you that. Update my profile. And then this will give you a better idea. There we go. So there are only two opportunities right now for those two construction categories, which is construction vertical and construction horizontal. I would like to point out, so we have two ads. I have two ads right here. One is City University of New York. The other one is, so there you go. One's a CUNY and one's a SUNY. Basement restroom renovation. And oh, this is canceled. So I'm not going to click on that one. They may rebid in the future. So let's go to the basement restroom renovation. And these are the buttons that are very important. View this ad, of course, so you get more details. If you want to share this ad with an employee or another MWBE or another SDVOB who might be interested in this, that you would click on that button and this comes up. How would you like to share this ad? You can either fill it out here and just say, thought you might be interested in this. I know I spelled it wrong. I typed too fast. I can't spell. I am not dyslexic, thankfully, because then I'd have 3 strikes against me. But I do type too fast and I can't spell sometimes, so most of the time. But anyway, that actually came out pretty good. I just typed that pretty fast. So that's one way you can send the email, or you could just highlight this, copy it, and then open up your email and send it to people that way if you're interested. So you have 2 choices. All right, I'm going to close that down. That's how you share this bookmark. Now, let's say you're interested in this, but it's 5 o'clock, you're getting ready to leave, or 7 o'clock or whatever. Somebody is, the phone is ringing. You can bookmark this ad. Are you sure you want to add this ad to your bookmark? Yes, I do. So you click yes. And I will show you where to find that. Right up at the top here. Now, this blue menu bar is how we navigate the website, right across there. But this is also a nice menu bar for you. Your opportunities will be listed here. Oh, yes. So these 2 opportunities that we're looking at are listed here in this box. Anything bookmarked is right here that you have chosen. I'll look at that right in a few seconds. And then these are all the open opportunities, all 913 of them. We are not going to touch that box. There's too many listed in there. But anyway, I'm going to click this bookmarked opportunities. And those 22 are from other webinars that I have done. And there it is, basement restroom renovation. So this is a nice, quick way for you to find, all right, what happens like if a week from now or 2 days from now, and you say, oh, what was that? It was a SUNY, something about bathrooms, and you search for it, but you can't find it. Well, if you had bookmarked it, it's right in here. And the last button is this send me notifications on this. So what that is, if there's any change to this particular ad, if a date is changed, if something is uploaded, if a document is uploaded, if they fix a typo or a phone number, or if it's canceled, you will receive an email stating that something was changed. It's a very general email. It'll say, Something was changed in this ad. You clicked on the send me notification update, and here you go. Click on this, log on, and you'll be able to read what the change is. So that's very important for you, especially if you want to track due date changes, anything like that, any documents that were uploaded. That's very important. So that is your opportunity profile. I showed you how to turn on the e-alerts. So now we're going to go over to the search boxes over here. They are listed right under that My Home button. I always tell everybody, go to that My Home button on the left. It's blue, and it's got that nice little silhouette of the little house right there. Right underneath that is the search boxes. This is only searches open New York State contract reporter ads. And I do have to tell you, whatever you search, we don't search this search engine or this search box is nothing like Google. Google, I swear, can read your mind or listen to your conversations. I know we've all had this happen to us, but we do not read your minds. If we start typing in like asbestos, oh, first of all, you have to spell it correctly. There it is. So see, I've got asbestos here. I've done this before, or asbestos abatement. What I tell people, because the contract reporter does not read your mind, it is not as good, if you want to put good in quotes, is not as good as Google searching. It's better to just keep it shorter. It's better to keep your searches in the contract reporter short. So instead of asbestos abatement, I would suggest Google asbestos, and I'll show you the difference. So there, I put, oh, look, I'm a lucky winner. Sweet, I better get rid of that. Thank you. So asbestos here. Let's see, I'm going to click this to go forward. And they found 55 open and recently closed ads. So this it's open, even though this says open up here, it's open and recently closed ads. So you do have to look right down here. See, the status tells you open. Some of them will say closed in red. It is in red. So right now it says 55 ads have the word asbestos in it. It could either have it in the title, it could have it in the description, it could have it in the NAICS codes, etc. So let me go back and I'm going to show you the difference. So instead of just asbestos, we're going to put in asbestos abatement. So again, there was 55 open and recently closed ads. Let's see what happens when we when we search for asbestos abatement. Then it goes down to 42 ads. See, that's why I suggest, if you're looking for something, try to make it as short as possible, use as few words as possible, and also don't use plurals, use singular. And also, if you're using verbs such as accounting, search for accountant, or no, search for the word account, because account will pick up accounting, accountant, and anything like that. But if you put in the word accounting, it'll give you less search results. So that shows you right there how to, that's proof right there that that works. So another thing that we could do is go to, oh, before we go to that, I want to show you, I noticed this second ad right here. It's kind of like that pinkish, peachish color. This is a contractor ad, and you can see it right down here, ad type. Now, the first clue is that peach, orange color, or peach or pink color, whatever it looks like on your screen. And it'll say contractor ad. And again, a contractor ad is a prime contractor, and it's listed right here. The company is listed right here. This Ahern Painting Contractors. They're looking for an MWBE or an SDVOB for their goals, to reach their goals. So this is basically what they look like. It's who, what, when, how, why, where, and what they need, what kind of goals, and what the level of percentage of goal is. So they're seeking MWBEs and SBEs. That's small business enterprise. That's a federal program. No, that's not SBE. Wow, I'm blanking out what SBE stands for. Oh, I'm thinking DBE. DBE is a not disabled, disadvantage. DBE is a disadvantage. So an SBE must be the small business enterprise. So this is what they're looking for, all these things, window guards, asbestos abatement. Oh, ironically, there it is right there as asbestos abatement, signage, plumbing, electronical, mechanical. We will provide bid documents upon request. Okay, so if you want to receive the bid documents, they don't have a name or a phone number or an email there, you would just click on contact info. And there you go. Anna is the primary contact. She's got a phone number here, whoops, and also her email. So let me go back to that description. And it tells you an SDVOB, set aside no. And the only goals they're looking for is a 30% MWBE goal. They give you the due dates. The location is in New York City. So this is, and you can call them up and say, hey, you know, this is who I am. This is my company. We've been in business for so long, you know, as many years as you are. This is how much knowledge we have here, etc. So I'm going to go back. So that's the second document there, or the second ad right there. So as you can see, there's others. Here's the city of Rochester. It looks like they have a low roof restoration project. Here's a SUNY University Construction Fund. They have a renovate the Netzer Hall. Demolition here, they're looking for demolition. And I also want to point out, you can make some changes here. You can search by title in alphabetical order, the agency or the company name, your issue dates, your due dates, and your categories. And you can also change the display if you want to see one ad at a time, or one page at a time, or 5 ads at a time. I'm sorry, 1 ad at a time, 5 ads at a time, etc., etc. And as you can see, the pages are right over here on the top and on the bottom. So let me go back, or let me show you how to do an advanced search. And one way you can do this, you can do it by keyword or phrase. You can also search by the contract number or the CR number. The CR number is the number that the contract reporter assigns to each ad. Now, some people use that number. It's a 6-digit number. Some people will use the contract number. The contract number is actually the number that the government entity titled that ad. You know, they put the contract number, they associate it, they assign that contract number to their ad. You can do an agency filter, and as you can see here, there's a drop down, or this one's dropping up. It's all alphabetical order, but you can also, let me show you this. Here it is. You can start typing. So let's see if you're looking for transportation. Come on, oh, my computer's hiccuping. At home. There we go. Transportation. So we've got the New York City Department of Transportation and the New York State Department of Transportation. So again, you can start if you want to do health. All right, HEAL. See, I told you I was a bad typer. So there we go. Health and mental hygiene, New York City. Health research. Whoops. Went too fast there. Health. There we go. Health research, Health New York City Department of, etc. So you don't have to type in the whole name of the government entity. It pops right up. Let me scroll down here. You can search by classification filter, category filter, and that's all of the contract reporter categories, the ones that I showed you. Yes.
Hi, there's a question in the chat and Q&A.
Yes.
I just wanted to share that with you. There's a participant that would like to for you to show them how to look up contracts for printers, scanners, and copiers.
Okay, yes. That would be under, let's see here. I think it's, let me go up to the manage account, that my opportunity profile. I'm trying to remember if it was information technology or printing, software, hardware, AV equipment. All right, I don't see it in there. Telecommunication, IT services. Nope. All right, so that's the wrong one. Office and residential furniture, paper toner, standard office supplies. Oh, printers. Here we go. Printers, photocopiers, fax machines. So there it is. It's under office and residential furniture. And as you can see, only commodities is listed here. You cannot pick consulting and other services or construction. So what I'm going to do is go back to that search button, or that search box. Again, you have to hit that My Home button. and search or advanced search right there. Then what you do is you're going to go to the category filter, and either we can do office and residential furniture. We'll do that really quickly. And again, you can search by county, add filter. Those are the same that are under the opportunity profile, and also set asides. There are only SDVOB set asides, or you can also choose the goals here: minority, singular, women only, service disabled, disadvantaged, or total minority women. So right now I'm just going to do that office up here, office and residential furniture, and we'll click on search. And right now there are 20 open and recently closed ads for that category. Now this one here, it says bottleless water cooler rentals. Well, wait a minute, the category says food, beverages, commissary. Well, I'll show you why this came up. Office. They have chosen, let's see here. They also chose the office and residential furniture, supplies and equipment. Whoops. So that's why it came up when you chose that. They chose food and beverage first. That's their first classification. However, they also have office and residential furniture. So let me go back and just look. Index offset and parchment paper, printing of green return and white window envelopes, insecticides. I don't know why they're calling that office and residential furniture. We're not going to look into that right now because it's just going to take time. Disposable paper products. Oh, here's one. Here's a good thing to show you the status. It says closed in the red letters. So that's good. It's to, I'm glad that that showed up so I can show you what it looks like. So another way you can do this, that's advanced search, or you can search. Did you say printers, Kenya? You can shake your head. Okay. So I'm going to type in the word printer. You know what? I'm going to do printer and see what comes up. Now this, it not only is a person who's a printer who can print letters or pamphlets for you, but also a printer where you can print off something yourself. So that's a little tricky here. But if I put printers, the same thing is going to happen. So let's see what happens when we look for printer. 3 open and recently closed ads came up. Now there's the first one here is closed, replace roof. All right, so let's view this ad and figure out why, if they're replacing a roof, why is the word printer in here? And we're going to do this really quick. We're going to do a Control F and we're going to type in the word printer. Liverpool blueprint. I don't know what that is. It looks like it's a construction thing. Bidding and contract documents may be examined free of charge. Oh, and it also down at the bottom here, it also says bidders who register as a plan holder through the printer. Just get rid of that. There we go. May obtain printed or electronic copies of the documents. Okay, so that's where you could get the documents, the specs, the designs, the documents from the Liverpool blueprint. Okay, so let's go back. Print system licenses. So they're looking for who can print licenses. Let's just open this up really quickly. Looking to purchase renewed licensing, software maintenance, and installation services. So there you go. And where is the word printer? We will look it up. There it is. Multifunction printers, along with Kofax. There you go. So sometimes you have to get a little bit more creative. Let's do the word. What else, Kenya, were they looking for? It was printers.
Copiers.
We'll do a singular word for copier and see what comes up. We have one, leasing of new digital copiers, and it brings up the plural. The town of Hempstead is looking for the, isn't that on Long Island? Long Island? Leasing of new digital copiers. Okay, that's all they're looking for. It doesn't, the contract is 3 years, but it doesn't tell you what kind of digital copiers they're looking for. Oh, you know, I forgot to show everybody these tabs across the top. I showed you the buttons on the right, but I forgot to show you the buttons on the top. So if you want to talk to the person, here's his name, Paul LaRasso. He was the person that posted this ad. There's his phone number, there's his email, so you can contact him and say, Paul, I need more information. I actually sell copiers. Where can I get more information? There are, you can, under the documents tab, Some people upload their documents. It could be questions and answers. It could be the plans and specs. It could be the bid forms that you need to fill out, anything. Could be pictures, like if it's a building they want to build. They sometimes upload their architectural designs, their architectural designs. Yeah, that's a good word. Updates, there are no updates for this ad. And this is where you would find, remember I showed you over here, send me notification updates on this. If you click on that button and you get the email and you find the ad that shows you that you wanted to look at, it would be right here under updates. And also when this ad goes into the archives, you can find the bid results in the awards if they've posted it in here. They are mandated to post them, but they don't post the bid results or the awards. Most people don't. A lot of people do. I would say most people don't though. And I'll show you how to find those too in a little bit. So I'm going to go back to my home and let's see here. Yes.
I'm sorry, I have one more request.
Go ahead. Yes, go ahead.
This request is for home care services.
Okay, let's look under, let's see here. I'm going to do here, home care. And we might have to search by the word care instead of home care, but let's do that. Do home care. Oh, look, 2 for home care. So let's see what it says here. I'm not going to read all of this. Everybody can read it. Surveillance and investigation activities for adult care facilities. All right. I'm going to open it up. Who is this? New York State Department of Health. Okay, statewide. This is closed though, unfortunately. Oh, and this is a notice of sole single source. So what this is saying, that they have one company who can do this job. So I'm going to open this up. So if you can do this, contact this person and tell them, hey, I'm another company out here that can do this job. Okay, the New York State Department of Health, healthcare provider services and oversight intense. Okay, so that's what it's looking for. These contracts assist the department under contract with Centers for Medicare and Medicaid Services. Okay, so it says single source. Again, if you can do this job, call that person or email that person under the contact info. So the company who won it is this company right here, Island Peer Review Organization in New York County Health Services Review Organization. So that's an organization. Maybe those are the only people that can do the job, but I don't know. Obviously, since it's your company, you know if you can do this or not. But again, I'm going to go to contact info, Cheryl, the person's name is Cheryl. Documents, there's no documents, there's no updates, and the bid awards, there's no bid awards or bid results or awards entered yet. So that worked out. Just for the fun of it, really quickly, I'm going to type in the word care and see what comes up. See if child care comes up or, oh, look at that, 82 open and recently closed ads. So this one is ambulatory care. I don't know what this one is, Future Energy Leader Scholarship Programs for the Power Authority of New York. I forgot that's also an authority. Let's do Control F and just search for the word care. Oh, it's in the word career, as you can see. Oh, that kind of stinks, unfortunately. So the word care will come up in the word career. So maybe those 82 ads that we had here may not all have the word care in it. Here's childcare emergency requests. So as you can see, there is anything out here for home care or child care. As far as adult care, you would have to type that in too. We're not going to do that right now, though. I do want to move on. Do you have any other questions, Kenya?
Question here, it says, what if you're looking for ads for something odd like what I do? Perhaps, for example, it's an on-site shredder disinfection unit for regulated medical waste like masks, gowns, sharps, IV bags, etc.
Okay, that I would think that that would be under, I'm going to go to the My Opportunity profile and I'm going to scroll down. That would be under, let's see here, medical and healthcare, medical supplies. All right, no, it's not under there. Let's see if it's under Medicare. Nope. Scientific equipment. Okay, so I would think it would be under medical and healthcare would sound more As far as you said hazardous waste, I was thinking, oh, I wonder if that would be under facilities maintenance. So, because we have rubbish, refuse, and recyclables remover, but we don't have hazardous waste. So I am going to write that down. Hazardous waste. So if I were whoever owns this particular company, I would click on this facilities maintenance right under here, the second column, which is the consulting and other services, because it's not construction. And it is a commodity, but a commodity is to sell. You want to sell something. So I would pick that facilities maintenance, repair and building operations, and I would also pick that medical and laboratory equipment for your daily e-alerts. But let's go back and we'll do a search on, I heard disinfectant too. Whoops, I meant to show you. As far as disinfectant, that would be under like cleaning. So cleaning is under that facilities and maintenance. As you can see, it would be under janitorial. That would be considered janitorial. PPE would be under medical and healthcare. I don't think we listed that under there since COVID, since that little virus, started 2 years ago. I don't think we listed that under here, but you know what? I'm going to talk to the developers of the website tomorrow. So we have to put in hazardous waste and PPE. And I mean, that makes sense to look under medical and healthcare because PPE is not equipment. That's why I'm suggesting medical and healthcare. Because you've got medical supplies. Oops, I wanted to highlight that, but it didn't work. The first sentence or the first phrase there says medical supplies. So that would be PPE. So let me go back. I do want to search by disinfectant and let's see what comes up. Disinfectant. And again, or maybe I'll just put the word disinfect because you would pick up disinfectant and disinfecting. So let's see what happens. Oh, and I do want to mention, Kenya, and this goes for everybody. If I'm going too fast, if you're not completely paying attention for whatever reason, I would be happy to walk through one-on-one with people. We can set an appointment, we can set a meeting, and I can do this to anybody one-on-one. I do it all the time. It's about a 1-hour session. And I basically do what I'm doing here. Or if you have questions, actually what I do is if you have questions for me, if you want to say, well, I saw you do this, but I forgot how you did that. Can you show me? I would be happy to do that. We just need to set aside an hour, each of us, to find, to get together. It could take anywhere from a half an hour to an hour. Or sometimes if we're talking, it could last, an hour and 15 minutes, because sometimes I talk a lot. But anyway, I would be happy to walk anybody. And at the end of this, I will give you my phone number, my work phone number, and my work email address so you can reach me. All right, so this is open and recently closed ads for the word disinfect. And as you can see here, Taconic DDSOO, they're looking for janitorial services. And the second one there is privacy curtain cleaning services. I'm going to click on that because that's something interesting. Oh, this is for the Stony Brook University Hospital. Isn't that down on Long Island? I think too. Yep. I'm from Albany, excuse me, I'm from Smallbany, so I don't know the whole state. Actually, I know more than I think. All right, so the hospital is seeking to contract with a company to provide privacy curtain cleaning services. Interesting. Certain areas of the main hospital, pavilion, and mart are in need of curtain cleaning. Okay, there you go. Can you do this? Was this closed though? I think. Due date, yes.
They're not asking for any MWBE or veteran goals.
So they probably, the only thing I could think of is maybe they think that nobody out there has, I don't know, it says general cleaning. There's a lot of cleaning companies out there that are MWBEs. I also search on the contract system, which is the MWBE certification website for Empire State Development. And there's always cleaning companies on there. So I don't know why there's no goals. That would be a Ryan Smith question. I would say, Ryan, what do you think that is? But Ryan's not here, so he can't answer that question. But that's strange. So again, let's go through. You can call Joanne. This is closed. That was the date of issue. Here we go. The due date down at the bottom there. It closed on January 20th. But you know what you can do? Call up Joanne or email her and say, Joanne, I'm a cleaning company and I see that on the contract reporter, please tell these people that you found the ad through the contract reporter so that they don't think you're reading their mind or you're stalking them or something. In this day and age, you just don't know, who's watching you. But if you tell them, I found this on the contract reporter, then they'll understand. But say, I see on the contract reporter, you were looking for somebody to disinfect the privacy curtains in the hospital. I see that the ad is closed. Did you find anybody? And I don't know what they can really do for you, but they can say this person, Joanne, didn't put in the bid results or the awards yet. But she might say, well, we are going to repost this again. So look out for it, or let me take your name and your email address and I'll email it to you. State agencies need to also email these ads to reach as many people as possible. A funny story, well, it's not really a funny story, but ironic. This is actually ironic. The current contractor, the current vendor for the contract reporter website is up February 28th. Oh boy, that's this month. It's the end of this month already. So I had to write up an RFP for a vendor to maintain the contract reporter. Ironic, isn't it? But it's true. We have to find vendors just like everybody else because it's over $50,000. We're a state agency. We need to look for a vendor to maintain the contract reporter. So what was my point? Oh man, I forgot what my point was. But anyway, we also had to post on here. I know what my point was, emailing RFPs. So not only did we post it on here, but we emailed probably, I think it was 30 or 35 companies that I got off the contract system website. Again, that's the MWBE certification website. So again, we have to reach as many people as possible.
Chris?
Yes.
So you said you got these businesses from the New York State Contract Reporter. How were you able to locate them on that site?
Well, I got them from the contract system, which is the MWBE certification website. So that would be, let me see here. I'm going to do New York State Contract System. I just Googled that and let's see here. Here it is right here. Oh no, that's me. That's this website. So where is here it is, the contract system.
You might have to click on the Untitled link.
Click on the what?
The Untitled. I'm not sure why they're naming that now, but that is the site. If you go back to the Google.
Oh yeah, okay. Go back to Google.
And click on Untitled.
Untitled?
Untitled. Scroll down a little bit. I can't really see it. I'm sorry.
Oh,
Yeah, that one.
Oh yes, you're right. That's it. There it is. Ta-da! It's a good thing you're here with me, Kenya. Look at that. I didn't even see that. So there's New York State Contract System. You can log in if you're an MWBE. And this is where I go. The New York State Directory of Certified Firms. Search the directory. I'm not going to do that now because I was going to show you the contract reporter, but I would go here and I would search either by name, by keyword or phrase, or NAICS code. I also search by NAICS code. So I know that there are a lot of cleaning companies there. I don't know why they would, well, that was a different ad, not this ad. Oh yes, why they wouldn't have any, that's what it was, why they wouldn't have any goals here. And the service disabled veteran-owned business also has a website that you can search. That is, let me see here, that is through OGS. And if we do SDVOB, New York State, there it is, directory right there. And it's under the Office of General Services, the New York State Office of General Services. And I'm going to click on this right here. This is their website. I'm trying to look really quickly. Well, anyway, yeah, here it is. This is the directory right here. So that's where I would also go to look for an SDVOB. So I'm going to go back to the contract reporter, get rid of this ad here. Good. So let's see here. It's about 8 o'clock right now. Can I keep going, Kenya? Okay. So the next thing I want to show you is the business registry. The first the first account that you created was your user account. Nobody can see that unless you share it with your employees. However, the business registry account is an account for your business. And I tell people, and not everybody understands this, although the young people don't understand this, but all of us old folk know what this is. I explain the business registry is very similar to the yellow pages in an old-fashioned phone book. Now, only those of us who know what a phone book is will understand the yellow pages. We used to sit on them when we were kids for like Thanksgiving or Christmas dinner. They don't make them anymore, or if they do, they're really skinny. But anyway, the business registry is a listing of businesses. Each of the businesses can put their own information in here. It's your account. This is also sort of like advertising. So it's your account and you're the one that maintain it. So let's see here, join the registry. What is the business registry? How is it different from your NYSCR account? Again, your NYSCR account is your user account only for you, but the business registry is for anybody on the contract reporter. Anybody that has an account on the contract reporter can see your business on the business registry. Is my company already in the registry? Who can join? Any company based in New York State. Actually, any company, provided the state or country. Oh, yes. Okay. So any state or country, if your business is located in any state or country, you can create an account on here unless they are in a discriminatory purchasing, unless they practice discriminatory purchasing. There's only 6 states right now that practice discriminatory procurement. It's like Louisiana, Wyoming. And what that means is they favor companies in their own state and they penalize companies in other states. So we don't want to do business with them. It's only, we're reciprocating what they do to New York State companies. If you're going to discriminate against New York State companies for whatever reason, then we're going to discriminate against your states. I think that's fair. Like if a company wants to do business with somebody in Louisiana, with a government entity in Louisiana, but they're going to penalize you. And what I mean by penalizing is they may charge you like 5% more or something to that effect. I don't remember how it works, but they will charge you more or less. Like if you want to sell something to them, well, then you're not going to make the profit that you want to make. Who within my company is authorized to register? Anybody. I mean, you can read this all later on. So you will need the following, this information. You will need a DUNS number. You'll need your NAICS codes. If you're an SDVOB and if you're an MWBE, you will already have those codes. And if you're a construction company, you will need your CSI codes. That's only for construction companies. So that's who can join, or that's information on it. Whoops, I went too far. You can also search the registry, and this is where you would log on. Whoops, my cat just hit my hand. Excuse me, let me get back there. All right, Kitty, I got to put you down. Sorry. I'll feed you after I'm done. About the registry, search the registry. So this is where you would join the registry. It takes a few minutes to enter your information. I'll show you what information is in there. And then this is where you would log on. So you would first have to log on your user account, and then you can log on to your business registry account. So let's search the registry right now. You can search by search term, just like we did in the other, when we searched for ads. Now this we are looking for, let's try carpeting. CARPETING, or maybe I'll just use the word carpet. Again, use my own advice, right? We can search by classification filters, category filters, same ones in the contract reporter. Earlier I showed you. You can search by, by county, the NAICS codes right here, CSI codes, and whether if they're an M and or WBE, SDVOB, DBE, or a small business. So right now, I'm only going to choose the word carpet, and let's see what comes up so I can show you what some of the information looks like. All right, so there are 15 business registry accounts that have the word carpet in it. And again, it could be either in the company name or it could be in the description. So let's just choose these people here, the A&T Roofing Services. Let's find out more, like why would they have carpets if they're dealing with roofs? But you'd be surprised. All right, so this is interesting. This company does not have much information in here. Oh, here we go. There's the bio. Okay. So this is where you would have your company name, your DBA, your mailing address, and your phone. And there's a little bit of other information that you could enter in here. This particular company did not choose to enter the information, which is fine. It would list how many employees you have. It would list I think it's your revenues, among other things. Are you an SDVOB? Are you an MWBE? This particular company did not choose to put that information in. And again, that's up to you whether if you want to do it or not. Let's look under the goods and services tab. So this is what they do right up here under the company bio: roof replacement and roof repair, flat roofs, interior, etc. So where's the word carpet? And there it is right there, carpet installation. I sure hope they put the carpets inside the buildings and not on the roofs. You just never know these days. You have to ask these things. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. All right, then you've got the New York State contract reporter categories and then the NAICS codes. There you go, right there. And they are located in Orange County. I'm going to go back up to the top here. Their designations. Are they a small business? Yes. Are they an MWBE, SDVOB? They are a woman-owned business. Recycling commodities, recycling technology, products manufactured and assembled in New York State, food grown, produced, no, okay? And the contact person is right there. That's the owner. They're located in Middletown. So what I tell people is this is an advertisement. It's a free advertisement for you. Put in as much information as you can. Use keywords. They have a lot of keywords in here as asphalt, the word repair, replacement, shingles, flat roofs, interior, exterior, carpeting, sheetrock, painting, window, etc. Put in all those keywords in your industry. Now, this is a little different. This is construction, so they're going to have specific construction phrases in here. But if you sell printers, put in the names of the printers, the companies of the printers that you sell, et cetera, et cetera. If you are financial services, and this goes for every company, put in how many years you've been in business, put in what government entities you have worked for. That could be federal, state, and local. So federal, of course, is the United States, any US government entities. You've got any New York State entities and New York State government entities, I mean, and also local. Local, again, would be libraries, school districts, fire, water districts, etc. So put that information in there because, as we all know, government is slow. They are slow to pick the winners of the bid, the awards. They are slow to pay you, and it helps them to understand that you have already worked with government entities. And what I also mean by that is you may have to have more funds than you'll need because the government entities pay so slow. They take so long to pay. So you may have to have that. It's nice for them to know that you have been through this before and you know how slow it is. How many more times can I say the word slow? Sorry. But anyway, this is what a business registry would look like, an account. I'm going to pick another one just to see. I'm going to scroll down to clean tech services. And again, we're looking for the word carpet. Clean tech services. They also don't have the information here that I usually see. Goods and services. We are a small women-owned operated business currently seeking the WBE certification. That's good. Yes. Put in here if you are certified or this is good, they're seeking the MWBE certification, which basically means they're in the queue and they're just waiting for Empire State Development to certify them. They're, you know, they're looking at all the paperwork and interviewing them, etc. This was formed in 2020. Their specialty is cleaning, green cleaning, carpet and upholstery, hard surface floor care, etc. This company works in the 5 boroughs of New York City, but they also work in New Jersey, Long Island, and all of New York State, it looks like. She has, well, yes, it is a she because it's a woman-owned business. She personally has 15 years of experience in commercial and residential cleaning. That's good. See, those are industry words, commercial and residential. That's good. Day-to-day operations. So this is a good one. She's got quite a lot of information in here. This is perfect. She's got her NAICS code. She won't have a CSI code because that's a construction number. Okay, designations. Yes, she's a small business, and yes, it's a women-owned business. And there's the contact, there's the owner, and that's where she's located, in Brentwood. Okay, my cat's back again. He's sitting on my agenda. You got to leave, kitty. All right, Business Registry. Oh, I don't think I showed you how to find contractor ads. So I'm going to go back to the My Home button. And we're going to go to Advanced Search, which we went to there before. But I'm going to show you how to find contractor ads. They would be under ad type filter right here. And as you can see, it starts with the general, the discretionary procurements. I talked about that. But right under here is contractor ads. So I'm going to click on that, and we're going to see all the contractor ads out there. There's 200 open and recently contractor ads right now. There's a lot of them. And these ads, the prime contractors will enter the information and I read them. Now, I don't read them word for word, but what I do is I make sure, and I'll show you here, I make sure that they have here, if you would like more information, please contact our office or email us. Plans can be viewed online upon request. I make sure that they have that in there. And I also make sure that they are right here. The contact information is listed there correctly. Well, not correctly, but listed there. Because I won't know if it's corrected or if it's correct or not. So, and like I said, I have to approve these. Sometimes I disapprove them. I try not to. I will reach out to the contractors first and I'll say, you're missing some information here. Or this, like some people will say, you know, the project bids on February 15th, but please get your information to us. Please get your bid to us earlier than that. So that's what a contractor ad looks like. And like I said, it has the peach or the pinkish color, depending on what it looks like on your screen. When I'm at work, it looks like pink. Here at home, it looks like the orange, the peach color. So, and again, you can bookmark these ads, you can share them, and we've already viewed that one there. I do want to point out very quickly on the right-hand side here, events are listed. And events are typically low cost or free events. They're located all across the state. Anybody like technical assistance centers, some of the EACs, the entrepreneurial assistance centers, such as Kenya here at the SUNY Suffolk Community Center, they could list their events here. So what I'm going to do is just show you very quickly. We're going to look at this first one here. It says read more information. This workshop is about the rules and regulations that apply to all businesses, no matter how small. So you can, this is across the state. Anybody across the state can go to this one, and you would just have to register here. That's the link. And so this one's very short. It doesn't have a lot of information in it. I'll show you more to show you. And Edgard down in, I think he's down on, I think he's in New York City. Yeah, this doesn't have a lot of information in it. But anyway, that's the contact person if you have any questions. You can share this event or you can also print it off. And I want to point out, events are listed in purple. events and bulletins. Here's another one right here. I'll get to bulletins soon, but I want to show you this Tri-State Virtual Business Matchmaker. So let's read more. March 24th from 8 to 5. Okay, so this particular ad has more information in it. 8 to 5, they'll be hosting a virtual business matchmaker. You will be able to advertise your company profile, good. And they want you to upload a 2-minute video. The platform allows for digital promo videos. Oh, nice. Contact info, display products and services, excellent. So this is a virtual event that'll tell you right there. The matchmaker platform video is here, and then the registration is right there. Excellent. So this is nice. Again, you can share this with your coworkers or possibly a friend who owns a very similar business, and you can print it to PDF. And Edgard is also the contact person on this one. I also have to approve or disapprove events and bulletins. Again, I make sure that the dates are correct. I make sure that there's a registration and then also a contact person is listed before I approve it. So I'm going to go back. You can also see all events right here. So I'm just going to click on that really quickly. And right now there's only 2 events. So if there was more than 2, they would be listed there. So next we're going to look at bulletins. So there's a grant available right now up to $50,000 for small businesses in New York State. I will click on that. So if you are qualified, you can request to receive a grant. Now, who is eligible? Here you go. Here's the information. Eligible use of funds. So you have restrictions on how you use the funds. And then there's call center hours. There's the phone number, and then the hours are listed there. So that's all the information. And if you scroll up to the top, there's no documents here. You can also find events and bulletins listed under notices and reports, which takes me to the procurement reports. Whoops. Under notices and reports, there are procurement reports. And this lists what state agencies up here, the state agencies, the SUNYs, the CUNYs, the public authorities, and the public benefit corporations. What are they going to buy in the near future? That's what this is. So right here, January through March, what are they all going to buy in between January and March? You click on that and it tells you, whoops, let me scroll down. I see it's 8:17 right now, so I'm going to kind of go through this quickly. The Albany Port District Commission, in the near future, this is what they're looking to buy. These are the categories. Something under agricultural, architectural, facilities maintenance, etc. So you can search by the categories here. So let's say you own the cleaning business, but cleaning is not a category, it's under facilities. So if you type the word facilities, TIES, there we go, and you click return, you'll get 51 entries with the word facilities in it. And again, that's not, you're not looking for cleaning, you're looking for the category. And I would like to point out there, the contact name is there and also the contact phone number. So what you can do, you can call up Virginia and say, hi, Virginia, I was on the contract reporter. Again, please tell them that you found this information on the contract reporter so you don't freak them out. But Virginia, I was on the contract reporter and I see that in the near future, you are going to purchase something under the facilities maintenance and repair and building operations category. I myself, I'm a cleaning company. I've been in business for 15 years, for 5 years, whatever it is. I'm in the Albany district, or I'm in the Albany area. What are you looking for? I would be very happy to help you out. So this is a way for you, instead of sitting around and waiting every day for the ads to come and, maybe you're eligible, maybe you aren't, but this is a way for you to reach out to somebody. In the future, I want to put in the person's email address here also. I don't know. I was not involved in the design of this website, but I'd like to put their email addresses up here too, so you can reach out to them. So this is nice, instead of sitting around because not People aren't going to be knocking down your door to do business with you. So you may have to knock down their door and say, this is who I am and this is what I do. Call me in the future, please. That's what you have to squeak, as they used to say. The squeaky wheel gets oiled, so you have to squeak. Let's see here. Very quickly, I want to show you procurement resources. So I'm going to click on that. This is where you can find information on all different sources. This is procurement resources for the Office of General Services. Whoops, I wanted to highlight that. This is the New York State Office of General Services, procurement services. So you would just click there and go to their website. Vendor responsibility. This is where you would get your vendor ID number. But if you don't know it, you can also go there. Again, you could click. These are all links. This is Empire State Development's certification minority and women-owned business website link. Here is the service disabled veteran-owned business link right there. And this is very important, the New York State Procurement Guide. This is a guide. It's about a 28-page document. It looks like this, and it explains how New York State agencies need to procure for something. RFPs are actually the last thing that they, the last process. They have to go to these four, I know it's really small, but there are four, they have to go through 3 processes before they go to RFPs on the contract reporter. So that's a good way for you to, how do I get this off? There we go. That's a good way for you to learn the New York State process on how they do business, how to do business with them. This is the link to the Niagara Frontier Transportation Authority. We have doing business with the New York City agencies. They have their own website, New York City, because they have so many government entities down there. That's a link to them. We have the Small Business Administration, which is a federal program. It's for free. They give technical assistance to small businesses for free, and they're typically located on SUNY campuses across the state. This is a New York State Small Business Development Centers, the SBDCs is what we call them. Again, a federal program located on SUNY campuses, and they offer free technical assistance, how to start your business, where to go, how to fill out budgets, etc. Next here is if you're located either in the Buffalo area or in upper New York State, way up by Canada. Maybe you're just over the border, you might be interested in how to do business with Canada. But if you're down in New York City, if you want to do business with Canada too, you can also do that. I'm just thinking of people who are closer to the business. It might be easier for them, but you know, you can mail stuff too, depending on the size of your products or your commodities. So that's not to limit. People in New York City or Long Island can also do business with Canada. Here's the PTAC link, Procurement Technical Assistance Centers. There's a link to that, and also how to do business with other states. You can click on this. Click on this. Can you tell how late it is now? But anyway, those are one last thing that I was thinking of before we go to questions and answers. There's a few tutorials on here for you. So the first one is how to place a contractor ad. If you're a prime, yes.
Hi, I'm sorry, we can't see your face.
Oh, is the cat in the way?
Yeah.
I told you that could happen. There. Whoops. There.
Thank you.
There we go. So you can, how to place a contractor ad is here if you're a prime contractor, and also how to place your ad in the business registry. They're very short. The business registry one is 6 minutes long. The how to place a contractor ad is 4.5 minutes. And the last one is the business user account overview. That just gives you a 2-minute overview of the ad or of your account. So any questions?
Yeah.
Yes, I see that some people have questions in the chat. Someone asked, is when they say business in other countries, do you mean countries outside the US?
That is correct, like Canada or Mexico Anywhere, France, Germany, anywhere, correct.
Okay, and someone said, is there a cost associated? Like,
The contract reporter is completely free. Everything is free. But if you want, you can send me a nice bag of candy. I'm kidding. I'm only kidding. I cannot accept anything, but if you feel compelled, you can send me. My favorite candy is, I'm not even going to tell you because then somebody will send me something and I don't want to get in trouble. I cannot accept anything, but yes, everything is free on the contract reporter.
okay, I'm trying to see if there was any more questions. Somebody said already my company is from New Jersey, but I just moved at Long Island. I can I open my account by only my personal information?
You can use your company information. If you're located in New York, or excuse me, in New Jersey, you can still create an account on here. You can still do business with New York State government entities, definitely. So whether if your headquarters is in New Jersey or New York, it doesn't matter, or New Mexico or New Hampshire, or any of those new states. I joke sometimes too much. I'm getting slap happy right now. Sorry. So if you can still see my screen, my name, my phone number, and my email, my direct email is up there. So feel free to contact me if you want to do a one-on-one. Again, I can walk through it. You ask me whatever questions you want, and I'll help you out.
Chris, can you just
Yes.
do me a favor? Some people are saying they can't see the screen. Can you just put your contact information in the chat because they can see the
Oh,
chat?
sure.
Thank
Sure.
you.
Okay, so let me just copy this, go to Zoom. Uh-oh, where's the chat? Questions and answers. Oh, okay. All right, I think I don't have a chat button here, so I think it's because I'm presenting maybe. Oh, wait a minute, what's this? Yeah, I don't see. I think I need to unshare.
If you want, I can copy it over for you. Just leave it up for a minute and I'll type it in there.
Okay, can you see it then?
Yes, I can see it.
Okay, good. Yeah, I don't see. I see Q&A, but I don't see chat, and then I couldn't do anything.
So we're going to get ready to wrap it up. Christine, is your presentation done?
Yes, unless anybody has any other questions.
Are there any other questions for Chris before we end for today?
Oh, did somebody ask me what the name of my cat was? Did I hear that? His name is Dimitri.
Okay, Dimitri. Before we go, I do want to share some upcoming events. So we're going to be having, this is the first webinar in our series. The next webinar will take place February 10th at 7 p.m. And on that webinar, we'll learn the capability statement and how to network for procurement opportunities. On February 15th, we will be having an MWBE discussion panel, and it's going to be presented in Spanish at 7 p.m. So join us for that. And I do suggest if you have any Spanish friends or in that community, just to share the link if it'll be beneficial for them.
Nice.
On February 17th, we will be talking about, Chris, I'm glad you brought up information on the SBR, the Small Business Recovery Grant, because we'll be having a webinar on February 17th with Lindustry here to discuss the grant and the eligibility and documents needed for this application. That'll be done in English and Spanish as well. The Spanish webinar will be on February 22nd at 7 p.m. So again, I urge you, if you have anyone that speaks Spanish or anyone from that community, just refer them to this webinar if it's information they need.
Kenya, you can post those on the contract reporter.
Good to know. Thank you.
And it's free.
I'll look into that. I'll look into that.
I won't even ask you for chocolate.
Okay. And I don't see any other questions. Jay, is there anything on Facebook Live?
Nothing on Facebook Live. I think somebody want to talk with, somebody want to raise your the hand. Somebody want to talk. Who's-
Yes, Joan has her hand raised.
John, yeah.
Can we open her up to chat?
We're waiting on doing that. All of the webinars that Ms. Kenya just spoke about, I did post our YouTube link and our webpage link in the chat, as well as the pandemic grant that Chris spoke about. All of our webinars can be found on our webpage link that is in the chat.
Wow.
Thank you, Jennifer. So if there's no other questions, we are going to wrap it for this evening. I do thank you for joining us, and I do look forward to seeing you on February 10th. If you don't get the registration link for that webinar, feel free to contact our center. I'll put that information in the chat as well, our phone number and email address, so that you're able to reach out to us so that we can get you the link. That should be done shortly. There it is. So I'll wait a moment for all of you to grab that information, and then we will close for the evening.
Should I stop sharing now?
You can. Thank you so much, Chris. This was a great
Oh, you're very
presentation.
welcome. Anytime.
Okay. Thank you. Good night, everyone.
Good night.